Hi everyone. A very good morning and welcome to my channel. I know that my stories are not perfect, but I am trying to improve myself every day and for every video. So if you want to encourage me, please do like and subscribe. And leave your valuable opinions and suggestions in the comments.
Till now, Noah thought he was the abandoned concubine, so naturally, he believed that the emperor was not interested in him. However, after hearing concubine Chen, his opinion changed. He realized that the emperor had schemed to marry him, surely because the emperor liked him. But Noah didn't want to be loved by that old emperor. Who would feel happy about being schemed into marrying an old man, even if he was an emperor? He thought, if I stay in the palace, I don't know when that emperor will come and ask me to sleep with him. I don't want to sleep with that old geezer. It's better to escape from the palace before that happens. But will he leave me alone? Will I be able to escape? I have to do something about this. Why are my worries increasing day by day here? But still, it wasn't that bad, as he had made new friends, especially Chongmin, Yaoi, and the beautiful and handsome Ming. Without realizing it, he remembered his dream, and his cheeks turned red. What the? Why am I remembering him again? Slapping his cheeks lightly, he muttered. Come to your senses, Noah. Ma. Pa. I asked you to send me to a place where I would be loved by at least one person. But I didn't expect that you would send me to an old geezer. I don't want to stay here. Please send me to my past life. Yaoi, overhearing him, thought once again that her master was speaking some nonsense as usual. That afternoon, Ming was alone in his room. He was lying on his bed when he suddenly heard a voice. My dear son Ming, how are you? It's been a long time since I last saw you. Ming was surprised to see his father and felt very happy. As he hadn't seen his father since he was born as the son of the emperor of this land. It had already been 17 years. Ming hugged his father tightly and said, Father, I missed you a lot. How are you? I am fine, dear son. But I came here because I am worried about you. You've been searching for Noah for a long time. More than 100 years. Did you find any clue? Do you need any help from me? You also know that I like Noah and used to treat him like my son. So I always wish that you will find Noah as soon as possible. Thanks for your concern, Father. You've already helped me by making me born as emperor of this land. Even though it was a blessing for the previous emperor. I know that it was to help me search for Noah. Since this is my love trail, I don't want to receive any more help from you. Only then can I prove that my love is sincere and pure. Did you find Noah, then? I think I have found him. But I don't want to decide rashly and make the same mistake as before. I am going to observe him for a few more days. I don't think you made a mistake by marrying Noah. I believe that because of that marriage. You will find your Noah. Thank you for always helping me when I am in a dilemma. I will keep in mind what you said. So, what are you planning to do once you find Noah? Will you take your duties as my son and successor as head of the gods? No, Father. I am going to enjoy my 100 years of life here with my love. Even though I find him. It seems that he doesn't remember me. So I will take my time to enjoy my life as a mortal. Okay. But I'm giving you only these 100 years of time. After that, I won't give even one extra day. I am waiting to pass this burden to you as soon as possible. I don't have much time to spend with you. Don't forget, I will always be by your side. So whenever you need help, don't forget to call me. With that, Ming's father left. Ming lay back on his bed and remembered the first time he met Noah 120 years ago. Ming's father, Jua, was the god of destiny and nature and the most powerful god. He had been selected as the head of the gods. Despite his power, he was very kind. Sometimes, he would roam like a normal human on this land, observing human lives closely. However, he mostly didn't interfere with human lives. As everyone had to face their destiny. Sometimes, Ming would accompany him simply to pass the time. One of those times. while they were both roaming in a forest near a beautiful waterfall. An arrow suddenly passed by the side of Jua's face. They saw a man with a veil over his face, holding a bow. Standing in front of them, Ming grew very angry and pushed the man, causing him to fall to the ground. He was about to strike the man but heard his father say, "Son, stop. He didn't aim at me with that arrow. He only killed a snake behind us, thinking it was going to bite me." After hearing his father, Ming stopped and extended his hand for the man to get up. However, the man didn't take Ming's hand and instead got up on his own. Ming said, "Sorry for my mistake. I thought you aimed at my father." Upon hearing this, the man removed the veil covering his face, revealing a very beautiful face that mesmerized Ming, as he had never seen such a beautiful person, not even among angels. While Ming was still in shock, the man said, "Next time, before pushing or beating someone, see what he has done without accusing him wrongly," and left without waiting for Ming's response. That was the first time Ming had met Noah. At that time, Noah didn't know that they were immortals, so he had only killed the snake because he didn't realize it wouldn't harm them. It was also the first time Ming had ever been interested in a human, and he didn't expect that they would meet again. Nor did he think that this person would change his life forever. End of flashback. In the evening, even though Noah decided not to meet Ming for a few days, he still went to the kitchen to prepare some snacks. He wasn't in a good mood because of what Chen had told him in the morning. But of course, this was just an excuse. He didn't know why, but he wanted to see Ming's face. Maybe it was because of that weird dream, or perhaps because he felt like he had known Ming for a long time. By the time Noah reached their meeting spot in the garden, Ming was already there, sitting on a stone bench with his back to Noah. Noah suddenly wanted to tease Ming, so he set the snack basket aside, sneakily went behind him and was about to cover Ming's eyes with his hand. But within seconds, a hand stopped his action. Ming turned his head and saw his personal guard, Bao, holding Noah's arm tightly. Ming looked at him and said with a smile that was anything but friendly, "Bao, my good friend. May I know what you are doing?" This made Bao shiver with fear, and beads of sweat started to form on his face. He immediately released Noah's hand and said with a trembling voice, "Your major, ahem. I mean Lord. I saw concubine Noah sneaking up on you and thought he was going to harm you. Sorry for my mistake, Lord." Ming saw Noah's confused expression and Bao's doubtful gaze, and explained, "Oh, Noah. You don't know who he is, right? He's a palace guard and also like a friend to me. Bao, be careful from now on. This is your last chance." He signaled with his eyes for Bao to leave, but Bao didn't understand Ming's intention and continued standing there. Emperor's eunuch Nai, who was hiding behind a bush, thought, "This Bao knows only how to protect the emperor. He doesn't understand how to read the situation and has no romantic sense at all. Even though His Majesty is signaling him to leave, he is still standing there, disturbing the couple. I think he's destined to live single." Nai came to Bao's rescue, who didn't know what to do, and said, "Greetings, Lord. Greetings, concubine Noah. Sorry for disturbing your conversation, but His Majesty ordered me to bring guard Bao immediately. Please excuse my rudeness." Without waiting for their reply, Nai dragged Bao away and both of them went into hiding. Now only Noah and Ming were left in the garden. Noah brought the snacks he had cooked, and while Ming was eating, Noah's attention drifted to Ming's lips, which were tenderly eating the snacks. Unknowingly, he remembered his recurring dream of kissing Ming. He wanted to check with Ming about that waterfall, to see whether it was part of previous Noah's memories, so he asked, "Hey Ming, is there a waterfall near here? Have I been to that waterfall with you before?" Upon hearing this, Ming looked at Noah with a smile on his face. And his blue eyes brightened as if all his years of hard work had paid off. Seeing his bright blue eyes, Noah felt a strange connection with Ming. And his heart started to beat faster. Ming asked Noah, "Did you remember something related to that waterfall and me?" "Actually, I don't remember clearly. But I feel like I saw you playing the flute near a waterfall. And at that time I was beside you." Ming felt even happier. He finally found his Noah, the one he had been searching for all these years. How could he not be happy? He had previously had some doubts. But now he was certain. He had not visited a waterfall with previous Noah, nor had he played the flute in this lifetime. But in their past lives, they had always played near that waterfall. And sometimes, Ming had played the flute especially for Noah. He asked Noah again. "Have you only remembered watching me? And nothing else?" At this, Noah remained silent. And his hand unknowingly went to his lips. Ming saw this and immediately hugged Noah tightly. And kissed him on the lips. At first, Noah tried to push Ming away with all his strength. But gradually he felt like he had tasted Ming's kiss several times before. And he began to respond. After a while, Ming finally released Noah, who was out of breath, and whispered in his ear. "In this lifetime I haven't touched a flute. And I've never been to any waterfalls with anyone. But I've especially played the flute for you near a waterfall several times. So try to remember our past as soon as possible." After saying this, Ming left happily, leaving a stunned Noah on the bench. On the other hand, a person who was on his way to meet Ming, having been informed by a eunuch that he was supposed to meet him in the garden to discuss some matters, saw this scene and felt both angry and sad at the same time. Who could it be? Except Changmin? Changmin angrily went to meet Ming, who had arranged everything in such a way that he could see both Noah and Ming meeting. Noah sat motionlessly on the bench for some time, then went to his room in a daze. Once he reached his room, he finally shouted, "You bloody Ming! How dare you take my first kiss?" After shouting loudly, he felt relieved. And his heart started beating normally. He simply lay down on his bed. There was a lot on his mind. This damn Ming, why did he take away my first kiss? I haven't even kissed a girl yet. More importantly, why did it feel like I had already kissed Ming several times? Why? And why did he say he was with me, but not the previous Noah? And asked me to remember him soon. Did he know I'm not the original Noah? Then why didn't he ask about it? Did we know each other before? But I've never seen him before in my world. Is he trying to manipulate me? But the dream felt real. Anyway, I need to be more careful from now on. And I need to remember if what he said is real. He then remembered the kiss again. And blushed without realizing it. Ming was in a good mood today. And was waiting for his friend to meet him in his study. As expected, Changmin arrived. And even though he was very angry, he didn't forget to greet his emperor. "Greetings, my dear emperor." "Oh, Changmin. Even though I've told you many times that there's no need for formalities between us as we are friends, you still won't listen to me. I already expected your visit and have asked Nai to send tea and dinner for us, so have dinner here, and after that, we can go for a walk and talk about what we need to. As expected, your grace has planned everything perfectly. Alright, let's discuss things clearly." While they were talking, dinner was brought by the maids. However, neither of them were in the mood to eat. So they simply had a little and went outside for a walk. "Majesty, why did you do all this? Do you want to remind me that Noah is your concubine?" "No. Until today, I wasn't sure. But now I am. You can't win Noah's heart. So, I want to tell you to let go of Noah. As he is not the Noah you are in love with. He is the person I have loved for many years. As you are my friend, I don't want you to get hurt. What do you mean by, he is not the Noah I love? Whoever the present Noah may be. It doesn't stop me from loving him. You also told me before that I can try whatever way I want to make Noah love me. As long as he doesn't love you, since Noah is still not in love with you. I hope you won't go back on your words. And also hope you won't do things like what you did today. I may be a loyal subject. But I will do anything for Noah's sake. As you are my friend. I have warned you. I won't go back on my words, so don't worry. But don't cry after you lose to me. It's not clear who is going to lose, so we can't say who will cry. God Jua is very leisurely and free now. After the evil spirit Shan, who had caused all kinds of disasters, was sealed with great difficulty by his son, for which he is very proud. He is also happy that his son has finally found the person he had been desperately searching for. But they still haven't become close at all. So, Jua wanted to help his son and give a push to Ming and Noah's relationship. With this 2/3 of story is completed.